Do this. There you go. You don't even get a proper camera, fix up with some cloth. You get just dry ass skin from handling boxes and crates. How many times do I mention pallets? Okay. Let me. Oh, okay, fine. Yeah, just fucking go, asshole. Just go. Don't mind me while this prick waits for me to slam him. Okay. So, let me prepare. Damn, this is a very violent parking lot. I'm going to talk about something, and I don't think I've seen this particular opinion, this take, at all whatsoever. Matter of fact, I think, holy shit, my old G money right there, dystopian, when I was talking about yesterday, the people that I've met along my way on this crazy little ride on YouTube. Shit, man, even off YouTube, technically. Stuck in the Middle is airing, by the way, my old friend Dystopian. And we'll be back. Josh is moving yet again. We have an upgraded studio. We did about like 2 or 3 episodes. I hope you're there, brother. See, Fowls, I see you, bro. You probably know what this is about. I think I'm a little nervous about this, but I'm not, because ultimately, I thought about this a lot last night because I wanted to talk about it last night. Decided not to. If you pay attention to your own life, shocking, and those in it, shocking, your time can be taken up pretty easily. So here's the unpopular take. Hey, Patty, sweetheart, there's another one. These are some of the most amazing people I've met over the span of probably, 6 years? 6 years or so since I started that. I didn't start it since we did the old podcast, and then this channel's just, freaking insane. Now, about insanity, I'm gonna kind of keep off the chat for a moment so I can just speak my piece, because I need to rip the band-aid off. It's something that I have a feeling is not going to be received very positively, or you know what, I'm expecting a lot of LOLs, kind of, look at this bitch over here, ha ha ha. So, being that, I've handled all that in the past, bring your worst, do your thing, make your memes, make your vids, have your laughs. I gotta say my take, my opinion on Mr. Tennessee royalty. That's exciting news. That's about time too. All right, so fucking A, man. It's very easy, especially when you tout the Christianity part, right? When you are holding the mighty Bible, all right, the Word of God, and you judge someone else, it's very easy to throw all the stones. It's very easy when something massively embarrassing comes out. And by the way, shit, I'm trying to rewind to when I saw that shit, because something was up yesterday. There was something in the motherfucking air on these YouTube streets here, and it got my attention because there was way too many people, names from all different squads and communities and families in my chat. So I'm like, I'm not this popular. Something popped off, and yeah, it sure did. So, even though I can't say I really got along with Mr. Tennessee royalty, matter of fact, sometimes I downright hated the motherfucker, as far as hating somebody that, types shit on a computer or cell phone goes. I mean, I'd watch him crash out, I'd make fun of him. I think I even used my platform to make fun of him because he pissed me off so much. And he was a flip-flopper. He'd go and fucking shit on me in AD's chat and then be over here and be, oh, you're so buddy. Look, I'm not a Upchurch simp, am I? Now, I'm not here to shit on him further. That's quite a humiliation ritual. Let me not creep it out with a ritual. That is the most embarrassing shit I think anybody can endure. Like, holy damn. And, there's even more, exploitative, shit out there. It's okay. Whoever dug that up, you keep that shit. It's gross, okay? But here's where I wanted to kind of approach, and this is where I'm, you know what, people are going to call me like a fucking pussy or whatever, but I was genuinely thinking about this for a few hours. All right, now my deduction of Tennessee Royalty, and I don't know him personally, is he must be kind of in a fragile state of mind, okay? Like mentally not well, especially if in those text messages he's not even sure if he's straight or not. I don't know what the conclusion was. I remember seeing in that other guy's chat, Gay D's chat, my buddy Gay D, who was playing it, and that was your supporter. I think he was like a really honest, sincere supporter to you. But hey man, that's how you treat your friends online. I'd hate to see how you treat your real friends. But yeah, I guess it's content. It's out there. I wanted to make an anonymous poll. Is there a silent majority at all out there, aside from laughing and enjoying that somebody is completely embarrassed? Did anybody for a moment wonder or worry, like, this guy is not maybe as altogether as he should be right now to handle all of this, and God forbid maybe he harms himself? Now I know that's where accountability comes into play. Somebody makes that selfish decision to remove themselves from the world. That is their decision, right? But this has been always a very controversial point of topic when it comes to the internet, especially on just every goddamn social media platform. At what point is there some accountability? And I'm not putting this on anybody's head. I mean, it gets put out there, and to my understanding, from what has been shared with me, he even poked the beehive, so to speak. So he fucked around, and how does the rest go? Found out, and holy shit, dude! Like, does he exist anymore? Is he gone? Like and I'm referring to his username, because I'm sure it's impossible to find just somebody who comments. He doesn't have a channel. I don't know how he tried to. I don't know shit, but I'm just saying. I hope I'm not the only one that thought of and was concerned while everybody is having their mighty laugh at this very confused individual's expense. There's a sliver of my soul, of my mind, that is concerned that he might do something foolish, right? I'm not trying to incite no 5150s. Don't do no shit. Don't make shit worse. But, you have to have some sort of knowledge. How much is it worth it to get to your worst enemy on the internet? How serious is a beef on the internet that you're going to go and do something or show something, or like whatever it is, you get this juicy information or something super personal and you use it as a weapon. How would you feel? While it's easy when you feel confident, he's alive, he's okay right now. What if, God forbid again, somewhere down the road we find out, his sister, brother, mother, I don't know. Here, look, I'll even throw a little careless joke in there. Boyfriend, joking, I can still have a sense of humor, gallows humor, right? Or cancel me. Something comes up and is like, yeah, okay, the guy known as Tennessee Royalty just couldn't take it. This was his little home away from home. It was his escape. He doesn't feel welcome here anymore. He's embarrassed, and he took himself out. So, I'm not here to point fingers. I'm not holier than thou. This was my immediate thought, aside from the shock, because it was my first reaction was pure shock at what I was watching. And I can't fucking deny, I'm not better than anybody. I'm pretty damn sure I must have laughed, right? I mean, the shock was the overbearing emotion, if you want to call it that. And I think there is some laughter and, looking at all of they're calling it like, what, Dagburn's butt boys and stuff. But then after the humor, after the, I guess, initial reaction, when you hit somebody on the kneecap and you do the kick, after that, then I start thinking of the ramifications of reality here. And I think it's just a human trait to worry about one another. This internet shit can bring out the worst in us, and I fear sometimes we get so lost in just getting that clip, getting those views, groupthink, saying the thing that makes us feel like we're leading a charge of some kind, being able to get up and boast, hey, I chased this human being off of a place that they enjoyed, and then flex it, that's not my game. I ain't no motherfucking angel. Years ago when I did, exposés, some that were for real and one that was a fuck up, and I'm done apologizing for it, but I can't forget that shit. We have unequivocal evidence. That's what it was, and I don't know. I mean, or is the other route like, okay, I'm gonna use my Christianity and just condemn this human being that's confused, hurt, devastated right now, and condemn them to hell and laugh about it. I don't want to think that that's really what human beings are all about, because it's easy to see the worst of us on YouTube. It really is. Tanya, 80 is lonely. He's desperately I think that's why he exposed his buddy. Well, yeah. Freddy Krueger. I've given all of my opinions regarding. Look, Gady, you made it pretty clear you enjoyed like the roasting of me or whatever for whatever reason. I don't know if that's him trying to reach out. Does he miss Martha? I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna go tit for tat. He can do all the content he wants. It's okay. I mostly stay away from the chat, or the channel. It's just not my thing. But again, I have to keep reminding, I am no better than any motherfucker that's in there or than him, period. We are all with flaw, with sin. And I feel like such an idiot when I talk about sin, when I've just been studying my belief in God for the past 9 months now. So I am no judge, but I'm not going to throw stones. Yes, that was a massive big reveal, and it's probably going to be the duration of the news and used against everybody or anybody that he was affiliated with, mostly Dagburn, as I've seen. After the laughter, I don't know. I hope you guys are on some level, while you're judging or laughing or whatever it is, that there's some level of hope and maybe a prayer that he is okay. I wish I had the ability to reach out to him and and like ask if he's alive. Like, honestly, I don't know. Even though the dude had all that crazy shit, and even like, I know there's people on here that are too pussy to admit that they would even like want to reach out to him because they'd be afraid they'd be perceived as a homo, right? Dude, as a human being, if anybody knows him well enough that he would respond to, because I don't know where he hangs out. I don't know his IG, none of that shit. Don't know his real name. I just know he pisses me off sometimes, and he's tried to support me here and there, and it didn't work out too well, and now I see this, and I just hope he does not do the dumbest thing that he can. The permanent solution, I shouldn't call it a solution. It's the permanent solution to a temporary problem, or whatever it is. I hope he gets that shit figured out and sorted out. There was one other thing I wanted to speak on. Let's just pile on all the bad takes and bad looks. Yes, I'm watching the little war between the two families of this Section 8 of YouTube. Text T, I was watching him, and it's all interesting where he's heading, but the whole part where he's trying to demonize the woman because she said she wasn't Christian, he's trying to weaponize the fact that she doesn't believe in God the way everybody does, like that makes her less than. Man, there's way too much judgment going around, and I think that's where people need to have their disconnect, touch grass and whatever, find other hobbies. I think this becoming a hobby, this being a hobby, is too dangerous for your own mentality. Just appreciate those around you that appreciate you, those that you love. You know, everything can be gone in a second. I was reminded of that this morning. No, I'm not going into it, but you know, you just, any moment, somebody that's so very important to you can be gone, and you're left with nothing but regret. So I hope that compassion kind of feeds and flows and turns into something, and maybe somebody who didn't originally wonder, like, oh my god, this kind of shit can hurt somebody or make somebody hurt themselves. And then, like, hypothetically, if that happens, where does it land on? I'm not asking or demanding anybody to be culpable or accountable, but, like, if he does something that stupid, it's mostly on his head, right? He made the decision, but is there anybody else that would also be kind of held to that standard if that was the straw that broke the camel's back? So that's all I wanted to say, and I think I said everything. What's up, Steven, brother? That's another one, man. That's 100% like loyal as hell Creek Squad dude that is totally mature and sane about me and him having different opinions completely. Isn't that a wonderful, amazing thing? I wish we could see that practice again. Like, I'm tired of preaching that shit. It is the dead horse of YouTube, and it's been getting talked about and discussed since I, first started on the Progressive Patriot channel. It's stupid, it's immature, we belong on the monkey bars. We're a bunch of children in kindergarten during lunch break or some shit. The whole, are you seen in this chat, or you watches that guy, so fuck him, he's the ops. Let's form a gang, guys. Let's get their lunch money. Hoo-wee. So, whatever. It's a clusterfuck indeed. I'm gonna go see my family. My girl is here. And that, hell, what more do I need? I'm blessed. So, yeah, anybody out there that is able to reach Tennessee royalty, I don't need to know shit, but, well, you know what? I'd like to know that he's just alive. That's it. Bare minimum, I'd like to find out if he's alive. So, if anybody can get that message to me in any regard, I'd be appreciative of it. And that's it. Take care. See y'all later. I'll be back on Stuck in the Middle soon. Dagburn is probably gonna hate me. Remember, this is like Walter Cronkite kind of shit, alright? We're just approaching this like a news story. We're not trying to roast or belittle anybody. But and that was, and my last statement before the Wi-Fi cut off, when Triple T was in here, was, despite any of my antics after the slap heard around the world, because, yeah, it's what we do. Again, I'm not better than anybody. I jumped in and I said, like, a joke, maybe a couple of jokes, at his expense. I made one short in the movie theater, and I went in Dagburn's channel at the time when I wasn't blocked. I was like, bro, damn, that was the slap heard around the world, and boy, was Daggy ever excited to hear that. But what I was trying to say, aside from saying that, is that nobody can take away that you built something on here. And I hope that the drama doesn't, completely erode it like a bacteria, and that you keep on the mission that you originally had. And great things will happen. And that's it. Alright, peace out. Hey, Nikki. Good to see you. Krupp, yo. Bloodhound Nation, man. I'm always relieved to see that you jump in here, cuz mad respect. Everybody keep doing what you're doing. Hug your loved ones. Enjoy the day. Carpe diem, or what's left of it. And, hey, Angel, I see you, sweetie. And is this a shitty thing to say? This is Dagburn related. The one thing where I'm stuck before I go on Stuck in the Middle, where it can't register, where, like, nobody can make me understand. I don't think I'm capable of understanding how a man cannot have a job throughout the whole entirety of their life. Like, that is shocking to me. I'm not supposed to be judging, but that is shocking. Alright, I am gone.